Hello, hi. So bear with me throughout this entire video. I'm not really good at unscripted content. I'm only good at reading a script, so yeah. Anyways, I just wanted to say thank you all for 250 subscribers. It's a little bit more than 250 now. I'm a little bit late to the party on this video. This is supposed to come out like 1 or 2 weeks ago at this point. But, sure, at first, 250 subscribers is a very odd subscriber count to celebrate about, but I have a good reason for it. So, I have a subscriber goal for this channel, and it's currently a 1,000 subscriber goal, and 250 is a quarter of the way there, so I think that's pretty big. I started that sub goal all the way back when I had about 97 subscribers, starting with Sega Sonic the Hedgehog video, back when I used to mention the sub goal in the outro of the videos. But I feel like with these celebration videos, I want to look back at everything that I've done so far, and of course thank everyone else on the way. So if you're willing to go through all this, let's go. But yeah, if you were ever associated with this channel ever before, you continue watching because I'm definitely going to be giving you a thank you throughout the video. So, yeah. So, back when I first started this channel, back before it was even called the Outdated Gen Z or the WAG Station, it was called WAG's LOL 2008. Because that was like the username that I used for everything, and there's still a couple of usernames that I still set it to that as for tradition for 10-year-old me. But this channel originally started as a Mario and Sonic the Hedgehog plushie channel, and back then I only got a total of 4 subscribers, and those 4 subscribers was my family members, so yeah, that doesn't really count. But then I got the Switch, the family Switch, and then I started recording Mario Maker 2 themed stuff on there, but with a really bad setup because I couldn't record videos then because I didn't have an HDMI capture card like I do now. But at this point, that gameplay footage would be a lot better than what I have currently because the new episode that's coming out tomorrow, Goodbye Nintendo Switch, has some really bad gameplay footage. So, but anyways, yeah, tablet setup, boom, Switch right there, I play the game. It wasn't the greatest setup of all times. And yeah, you're getting no footage on that because I don't feel like revealing those videos anymore. I even deleted them from the exclusive content section of my Discord server. Go check that out, by the way. But now, let's get into the actual content that's still on this channel to this day. So, starting off with the WAGs reviews, these were regular old reviews of retro games. And this is right after when I'm like, man, I don't really want to do game playthroughs on this channel anymore. So those all got archived to my second channel, Genesis Wags, while the Wags reviews are still here in all of their glory. But back then, it was not really that good of editing. The audio was complete whack. The music is a lot louder than my voice in most cases. And as well, I used the worst possible video editor I could use at the time, Microsoft Clipchamp. So, it wasn't the greatest of qualities, but I still look back on these WAGs reviews fondly. And as well, there's the crappy quick reviews for games that I didn't really like. Yeah, so Zelda and Metroid, I still haven't beat to this day. I don't even know I made videos on those. Complete waste of time. I'll play through them someday, and then I'll make videos on them once again to make up for it. And then, of course, I started doing YouTube poops on this channel, and I still like doing them. I just don't really do them that often anymore. But then I fill them in as the Outdated Gen Z episodes. But then, here we come to the Outdated Gen Z, which started on December 2nd of 2023. Starting off with the Super Mario Bros. Trilogy and the Lost Levels, basically just redoing everything that he'd done in the Wags reviews, shortening it up, and then throwing in Mario 3 because I never did a Wags review of that. And honestly, I look back on this episode pretty fondly. And this is like, this video like blew up with my channel standards in mind. Like 200 views in like the first week, I'd say is pretty good for a channel that's just starting out. After when my Wags reviews were only like pulling 40 views at most. Although 40 views is still pretty high for a small channel. And then I have other favorites like Sonic R. Sonic R was a oddball one. I was like, why didn't you do Sonic 1 first or something like that? I didn't really want to do Sonic 1 because the Wags review was already like almost 12 minutes. And then I knew for a fact that it would probably shorten it a lot with the outdated Gen Z after when I made the Super Mario Bros. Trilogy and Lost Levels video. So I did the Sonic 1 or later in the series, it only being like 3 episodes after. But yeah, across those early Season 1 of the outdated Gen Z, I think they're fine, but I don't think they really aged that well, especially because I was still using Microsoft Clipchamp, and I stopped using it by the time Java vs. Bedrock released, and that was a really bad video. Like, that was a extremely rushed job Minecraft Java vs. Bedrock video. I did a lot better with a later redo of it. But then, here comes our thank yous. I know that sounds like really, really bad, but I really want to thank everyone that helped out this channel for everything that everybody's ever done, you know? I can't even, like, put it into proper words. I'm, like, rambling at this point. But I just want to thank everyone that helped out with this channel so far. So first off, with NES Black Box games, this is the first time I ever got my own outro music from the composer, T1 Keegan, a friend of mine. He has his own YouTube channel. I'll link it in a card and in the description. Go check him out. He pumps out content all the time, way faster than me, so if you subscribe to him, you're definitely going to get lots of content all the time. Really great channel right there. Mostly themed around My Singing Monsters, but it's a great channel, and he does do covers of songs as well, and makes a lot of bangers. Plus he has an actual, like, music gig on the side on Spotify and everything, so I would highly suggest checking that out. And of course he composed my outro music. Although my outro music isn't on Spotify, I'd actually really want to get like a whole outdated Gen Z soundtrack posted up on like an album of Spotify. I think that would be really cool. But, you know, I'm still here to thank T1 for composing my song. $10 for a banger outro music. Great investment. Best investment I ever made. It's such a great song. I really love the, it fits well with the channel. And then later on, throughout that summer, I first, What's the Next Smash Brothers video, that is the only video on this channel at the moment, as this video is getting recorded. This is being recorded on, the day before this video releases. So, June 6th of 2025, if anyone's going through the history of my channel for some reason and checking out the sub-goal videos, there you go, this is when this video is recorded. So, as of this recording, What's the Next Super Smash Brothers is my most popular video, being being viewed 1,000 times. 1,093 to be exact, but it shows as 1K on the channel page. And that's... the funny thing is, I barely even did anything to this episode. It's not that special at all. It was probably one of the easiest episodes I ever made compared to my other random bullying videos that were made that summer, of being What's the Next Nintendo Console and What's the Next Mario Kart. I barely put any effort into that episode, so it really bugs me in some cases too. Although that I thank you guys so much for helping me out with this channel, I swear that YouTube's the way that it works for me is that the more I work hard on an episode, the more people just don't watch it. It just kind of sucks, you know? But I'm still willing to, whatever. It's just the luck of the draw. So yeah, stuff like that always happens. So I'm willing to deal with it. Meh. But thank you all for watching that video. If you came from that video and subscribed from that video, I appreciate it so much. And continuing along here, Sonic CD episode. This was one of my favorite episodes in the entire Outdated Gen Z series to this day. Although that it doesn't have the same style as it does now with the current episodes. I still look back on it very fondly, as also this was the first episode that I had a friend hop on for the skits of the episode, my good friend Ethan. He's still coming back every once in a while with these videos. It's really cool. I'm glad that he's a part of it. And then starting up with Season 2, he actually had his own, he has his own side of content as well, called Rhythm Games sub-series, and those are technically his videos, but then thrown in a couple of my skits in there. Of course, with like the Friday Night Funkin' one back in early Season 2, it was dedicatedly mostly just him in both the on-camera and the off-camera stuff. But with the later one, Mario's Madness, which is a Friday Night Funkin' mod, it was all the on-camera work was just me, and then his audio was all edited in there. So his videos were really good. It took a lot of editing for me because there was lots of audio to go through. But once I edited down all the audio, these are great videos. These are definitely some of the best on the channel. He's a really good video game talker when it comes to rhythm games. Who knows, maybe he's good at talking about other things too. So, thank you, Ethan, if you're watching this. I probably said that, like, really rudely, so, don't take any offense to it. But anyways, also, right after the Friday Night Funkin' episode, I had an episode called Eggs, which was actually a school project for my cooking class. And, I think that was really funny that it decided to make it a Outdated Gen Z episode. The cooking teacher is like, wow, you're really good at talking to the camera. I'm like, yeah, I have a YouTube channel and do it all the time. And he's like, why didn't you ever tell me? And like, I don't know. But honestly, to be honest, it's like, I don't really tell the teachers of what I do for a living, honestly. Like, I never did that in my entire life. And I probably still won't to this day. But yeah, and then as we continue along, Sonic 3D Blast, a weird mention. This was the first time that I decided to put more effort into the gameplay footage by, for example, putting this blur effect behind 4x3 videos, or gameplay footage, I mean. I don't know, it's just a small little detail. I like counting it as that. And then, of course, we have the big one, the 50th episode of the entire series, Sonic the Hedgehog 4. This is like this is definitely like another huge episode that I would look back on fondly. Although I still feel there's lots of things that I would do a lot better with this episode. But I'm personally happy with the way that it is. And plus as well, Sonic the Hedgehog 4 introduced a new outro song for the channel, once again composed by T1 Keegan. And although it's technically not new, it's more of a new mix of the previous outro music. Like, it's mixed a lot differently, and it's a lot better than the original. Although the original is still an absolute banger, he managed to make the original, like, way better. And I can't thank him enough for that. And as well, it was completely free this time, so thank you for the free, better outro music, man. And then continuing along once again, we have our first high-quality episode of the Outdated Gen Z series, mostly because I started doing the camera with my phone here, which is what I'm recording off of right now. The video game OST. I really wanted to make a broad topic for once. Like, most of my videos are dedicatedly just reviews, mostly, and then there was like the Wags' Game War, which kind of helped fill that in. But the channel was mostly just filled with reviews. So I feel like doing a broad topics like this definitely fills in some easy content to do. So yeah, and then there was a couple videos that I swapped back to my regular computer camera, and I don't really think those episodes were really that good. From predictions for the 10th generation, which I didn't edit properly. Why I Love Nintendo I just completely made that a rush job. It was just a ramble video with Metroid Prime 3 gameplay in the background. And then Silence, I just felt like doing it as the April Fool's Day episode. So that's understandable why, because I planned on doing a better episode later in the week, being the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct, which is making sure that the new camera style was confirmed, locked in. That's how I'm doing it. And then in the next episode, I just want to give a shout out to It's Me Blue for the suggestion of console modding, and then I turned it into console modding first edition. So thank you for the suggestions. And right now, if you're still watching this video while Season 2 is still a thing, I am doing suggestions for the rest of the last few episodes, so if you have any suggestions, feel free to leave it in the comments section. And then as well, immediately in the next episode, I think this is definitely like one of the biggest things that ever happened to me in my current YouTube thing. In the Knuckles Chaotix episode, I actually had my first collab on there. So shout out to Sushi Pie. I'll link his channel in a card and in the description as well. Thank you so much for hopping on the episode, man. And honestly, compared to like all the stuff that I did in that episode, you did a way better job at speaking than I did. You can say that, oh, you're doing fine, but let's be honest here, like, I'm not really good at speaking. But I just want to thank you so much for hopping on. And hopefully we get to do more stuff like that again. So yeah, thank you so much for hopping on if you're seeing this. And then we're continuing along here. We're basically caught up to the future now. And basically, with Sonic Spinball, this is the true... I finally figured out what I want to do with this series. I feel like I finally grasp what I want the outdated Gen Z series to be. It's mostly going to be like how it usually is, and then that inspiration towards other YouTubers, and we all know damn well who those YouTubers are. But as well, I wanted to mix in some MLG era type humor in a way. Like, there won't be YouTube poop style. Most of the time, those are going to be dedicatedly just made for the YouTube poop videos that I post. But I wanted to make more like funny, like granddad references and loud noises more often. Although that I technically didn't grow up with the MLG era, like the way that the YouTube was for me, the algorithm just pushed out that type of content for me, and I found it really funny. And it kind of made me into who I am in a way. So yeah, I think it's kind of funny. It kind of fits with the theme of being an outdated Gen Z, anyways. So yeah, loud noises, granddad references, stuff like that. I think it's just completely random and funny. It maybe kind of makes me stand out from the crowd in a way, kinda. But yeah, that's everything that I wanted to look back on in this channel. Maybe we'll go a little bit more in depth on this in the future with another milestone. But yeah, so I just want to thank everyone for bringing me here so far, including you guys that actually subscribed, and well, everyone that really helped me out this channel subscribed. You know what I mean. But everyone that subscribed, everyone that collabed, did music for me, just everyone. Thank you so much so far. Once again, 250 seems like an odd celebration for some people, but quarter of the way to the sub goal. Let's see if we can keep on pushing it here. So see y'all later. Yeah. New Outdated Gen Z episode coming out tomorrow. And that's going to be the new schedule. The Outdated Gen Z episodes are now going to be posted every Sunday instead of every Saturday. So, yeah, see you guys later.